Alright lads and ladettes, Wagwan, it's me, your boy, Fat and Abysmal. Just want to chip in and say a big thank you. We've just hit 1,000 subscribers and that is actually mental. I can't tell you how proud I am of that without boring the shit out of you. So before you click away, let's crack on. Actually, no, wait, I've got to plug something. I've got Facebook. Go like it, link in the description. Right, on with the video. Hospitality, waiting tables, bartending, it's all the same thing. Shit. It's a job where the essential happiness of the person you serve is directly in your hands. This person could have had the best day of their lives that day, but come 7:30, they've got their game face on. This is it. It's you versus them, and they're waiting for you to make the tiniest mistake so they can scream discount. It's a job that will strip you of your will to live. I've done this work for a few years now, and I can happily say that a few weeks ago, I finally quit. As I was saying about people getting their game face on for 7:30, why limit it there? Now, not to stereotype here, but usually, sometimes, just occasionally, women are the problem. Okay, no, it's 99% of the time a middle-aged woman, game face in full flow, seething.
Where are my peas?
Oh, hello there. Sorry, darling, but you didn't actually order peas.
Are you telling me I didn't know what I ordered, you absolute prick?
Now this is a problem because the customer is always right. Fucking hate that saying. Do you tell them they didn't order the peas and risk everyone in this building's life? Or do you run away with your tail between your legs and frantically search for some peas to satisfy this pea demon? Yes, of course you accept this is definitely your mistake and she definitely ordered the peas. Just have them for free. So we've had some decent weather recently. I actually think I got sunburnt the other day, you know. I can experience that now. I couldn't before. I just had to hear about it.
It's beautiful out there, like. Stunning weather. Great for a few drinks with your mates, you know.
Oh, really? I didn't notice, you fucking twat. Instead, I'm here working to make sure Sandra gets her cremated ribeye steak in world record speed, but only then sends it back because it's too tough. But yeah, you tell me about this nice weather I can't enjoy. Let's see if me listening to you talk about it will actually feel like I'm experiencing it, you twat. I worked in a restaurant that was also a pub. That means you get blokes talking to you at the bar. Usually telling you how the place that you work at should be run.
I know, it's fine dining, right? But just hear me out. Chicken, chips, 50p. Place would be fucking even, mate. Tell you what, I'd be a fucking millionaire if I was doing this shit.
Right, yeah, cheers Nigel. See you on Dragon's Den, will we? People who order and then 3 minutes later ask you where their 17 main courses are. McDonald's is that way. Or what about when you're carrying a table of 10's plates back to the kitchen? You're doing some sort of restaurant Jenga here. Someone should spot the skill you have of holding these plates and nominate you for Britain's Got Talent. Instead, you get interrupted.
Excuse me, can I have some mayo, please?
Yeah, that's okay, mate. You see me carrying enough plates to lay the foundations of a new skyrise building in New York. But hold on, let me go get that mayo for you. I'd fucking love to. Oh, can I just say as well, I've listed a few things here that will make your blood boil on a daily basis. You do this for minimum wage. You are the lowest of the low. Grafting, working 12 hours with a 20-minute break in the middle, only to get verbally abused by what can only be described as a Katie Hopkins fan group. All of what I've said is true. You'll know this if you work or have worked in this industry. But what I'm about to tell you is something that happened to me as I was working one Sunday afternoon. Here I am, manning the bar. All of the waitresses are at breaking point with how busy they are. We're understaffed. Shock. I'm making drinks ready for them to be taken to the tables. I've got 2 pints of Coke here that haven't left yet. No ice. I decided to take them to the table myself to help out a little. That was my mistake. I should have known my place. I should have stayed in my more comfortable but equally as shit place with Nigel spouting on about Muslims and how England is full.
Brexit means Brexit.
But no, I arrived with drinks. Big fake grin. I want a tip. That's the only reason you smile or you glass yourself for an early exit. Now, in England, we've pretty much banned plastic straws. We're out here saving dolphins and that. We didn't have any straws at the time. Our supplier couldn't get us any paper ones, so we just didn't have any. I told the woman this. It's obviously a woman. I said my jokes about saving the turtles and saving the dolphins, and then I said our supply was useless and that we just didn't have any straws to go about. You sort of forget that women with their game face on haven't come to see a comedian. Safe to say, it didn't go down well. I start to get a barrage of abuse. She asks me for an alternative. I'm stumped. This one's got to me. I'm stood there thinking of an alternative to a straw while also in mild disbelief that this is even happening. Why do I deserve this? What have I ever done in my life to warrant what is happening to me right now? How do I tell her politely that she could try osmosis instead? Will I get stabbed? The clock is ticking. So like any good waiter would do, I said I'd get the manager. I can't be asked for that. So I head back behind the bar to my comfort.
What? Wine? I don't want any of that puff to shite. Oh, fuck it. I brought me own.
5 minutes or so pass, my manager comes to me. He ain't happy.
Don't go back to that table. What did you do?
What do you mean? I told them we didn't have any straws.
Well, she just came, spoke to me, said you were very rude, her daughter is crying, and that I should sack you.
I'm an insensitive bastard, apparently. My sister comes on shift about 10 minutes after this. I tell her what's happened, and I laugh loudly, and I make sure I'm in the eye line of the table whose day I've ruined. What does she do? Pulls out a box of plastic straws. I've been fully mugged off. And with that, I'm going to end this video right here. Just want to say a big thank you to the guys that provided cameos for me there, JT and the boy John. The links to their channels will be in the description down below. Two really good channels, you should go and check those out. Anyway, I just want to say to those of you that are working as a waiter or a bartender, it's okay. Freedom is only a resignation letter away. To those of you that have already left, how good is it? We can be those dickheads telling bartenders how good the weather is now. The tables have turned. Restaurant pun. Alright, let's finish. I've got Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, so go follow those. The links are in the description down below. If you haven't already, then hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn the notifications on as well. Drop a comment and tell me about that time that you were a waiter and someone was a dickhead to you. That's been all from me anyway. Like if you know the struggle, and I'll see you next time. That was long-winded, wasn't it? I actually look like a really shit restaurant owner dressed like this, don't I? Fucking hell, what a knobhead. Bit of chest for the ladies. Now look, I'm going disco dancing. This is my outro song now. My last one got claimed. I don't want that to happen again. So fuck you, YouTube. You can't claim this, cause it's shit and it's mine. Thank you.